Hi guys, 18 Dapper here and welcome to this video. It is my reaction to the new membership at Doncaster Rovers. Let's get this video started. Hi guys and welcome to this video, and it's something a little bit different for the channel. Obviously content has been a bit few and far between this month and we'll get into that in this video, but as I say, this one is something a little bit different. We're going to discuss the recent announcement of the new membership at Doncaster Rovers and how it's gone down on social media and the general thoughts and opinions of a few people. But in this video I'm going to have a quick explanation to the reason for the lack of content recently on the channel. I'll tell you about the plans for the video that I did have this weekend, but obviously that's been scuppered thanks to the Rovers for Life membership announcement. So we'll go into that in a little bit more detail. We'll have a look at what the announcement is, what the membership is, and I'll tell you what I think about that membership. And then we'll also have a look at the social media reaction from the announcement. But yeah, let's get into this video straight away. So lack of content. Obviously I'm conscious that there's been a lack of content this month. FA Cup was the first weekend. I didn't do a match preview for that, and obviously I didn't do a match day vlog as well. I think I was just ready for a week off, and I just wanted to go and watch the football and see how we played. Obviously Kings Lynn fully deserved that result and progression through to the second round of the FA Cup. And then we've had a couple of previews going through the month. We had Grimsby away and Colchester away, but obviously as you can see on the screen, I had plenty of overtime at work. As a lot of you know, a wedding is coming up, so when overtime is offered we're going to take it. There's been other family commitments as well over this month, people coming over from abroad and things that we've spent time with them. And obviously the channel is a hobby to me. I'd love it to progress into something more of a career, but I'm just letting it grow organically, and if something happens, it happens. I'm not going to force it in any way, and because of that, obviously other priorities are much higher on the list. But I do want to keep on bringing content to you guys because I do enjoy doing it, and obviously the feedback that I'm getting from you guys is that you enjoy watching it as well. So yeah, a couple of away games this month. Obviously mentioned the wedding, we're saving up, we've got a house to do up, many things to do, and it all costs a lot of money. So again, priorities. Football isn't as high as it used to be. Obviously want to get to all the home games. I'll always have a season ticket, but away games I'm having to pick and choose them more than anything. And then this weekend coming up, obviously the FA Cup first round, we got dumped out of that, so we've got free weekend this weekend, and we'll be back on it next month from the Walsall game on the 2nd of December. So looking forward to getting back into doing a match day vlog and stuff. But yeah, we're feeling a little bit burned out, so this month has benefited me somewhat. On to this weekend's planned video. So obviously knew there was nothing coming up this weekend, so I wanted to do something for you guys just so that you knew that I'd not disappeared. And the planned video was to do a season review, look at our season so far, talk about Gary McSheffrey, the start of the season, the fall off a cliff with the form after 6 games, which led to Gary McSheffrey and Steve Eyre being relieved of their duties. Take a quick look back at my predicted league table from the start of the season, see how far off or how close I am with some teams, and then a look ahead to what I think we need in January to push on. We're only 3 points out of the playoffs, but I think the inconsistencies will cost us this season. So that video has been put on the back burner, obviously because of the Rovers for Life membership announcement. But my question to you guys watching, do you want to see that video? If you do, I will try my hardest to get that put together throughout December and get that up before January. So if you want to see that, let me know in the comments down below. But let's get into the main bulk of this video, and that is the Rovers for Life announcement. It's not been received very well. So a couple of days ago, I think it was the 21st of November, Doncaster Rovers, Doncaster Bells and Doncaster Rugby League all tweeted the same, well, a very similar tweet with the colours of the team, and it said, "Are you either Doncaster Rovers for life, Doncaster Bells for life, or Doncaster Rugby for life. And then the dates, 23rd of November 22, and then the hashtag DRFC, back the Bells, or COYD. So, obviously, a bit of a teaser tweet from the three clubs under the Club Doncaster umbrella. And the number 4 was a bit of a curveball for many, especially myself. So I thought that this was going to be a new club joining Club Doncaster. So my initial thoughts were the Doncaster Knights rugby up at Armthorpe Castle Park. The reason for that is they should have won promotion last season, but couldn't go up a division because the facilities weren't at the right standard for the level that they were going into. I think it's a 10,000 seater stadium. Castle Park holds 5,000 or 6,000, I believe. So that made sense. Another rugby club coming to join us. We've got the Eco Power Stadium. It's 15,000 seater. That would open the door for promotion for the Knights. My other option, or my other consideration, was Doncaster Athletics. I believe they run the athletics stadium next to the Eco Power Stadium. I think they're in charge of all of that area. If they came under the Club Doncaster umbrella, I think it would be beneficial for the model. But the main thing that I thought would make sense with that is Doncaster Bells currently playing here, there and everywhere, changes every season, and I think we should be celebrating the fact that we've got a women's team. I think they should be incorporated into the fabric of Club Doncaster and the club much more than what they are, in my opinion. So Doncaster Athletics coming under the Club Doncaster umbrella, that would potentially open up the athletics pitch to be the Bells' home ground. Capacity of 500 would suit the number that go and watch the Bells, so that they were the first things that came into my mind for the number 4 in the 4 life. Since then, obviously it's been announced, it is very, very different. So let's have a quick look at what's been offered. So Rovers for life, Bells for life and Dons for life are all a membership scheme. So we're focusing on the Rovers for life. Obviously its main content on this channel is Doncaster Rovers. So introducing Rovers for life, the brand new membership that provides access to tickets, branded merchandise, discounts, unique events and money can't buy prizes for Rovers supporters from as little as £1.53 per week. So you sign up to this membership and you'll receive the following: a welcome pack, which includes a certificate signed by the first team, a membership card including your name and unique membership number, and branded merchandise. So a Rovers for life top, personalised with embroidery of your name and membership number. So up to this point I was thinking, oh, this looks half decent, what is it? And this is where it starts to lose me. So we get tickets. If you sign up to this as well, it's 2 tickets to a Rovers home league game, which is available to use at a range of games specified by the club. 2 tickets to the Bells, again specified by the club, and 2 tickets to the Dons, again specified by the club. Plus you get further 2 additional tickets to a Rovers home league game of your choice. Now, for me as a season ticket holder, this adds no value whatsoever. My Sundays are normally taken up, so I can't go and watch the Bells, even though I would like to support them. And I have very little to no interest in rugby, so those 2 tickets for me would be fairly useless. Obviously being a season ticket holder, I go to the Rovers with my family. You'll see them on the vlogs, and at my age now, all of my friends are either already affiliated to a club or they go to the Rovers regularly anyway. So there's not really anybody I could gift those tickets to. I mean, having a channel, I could put them up for a prize on here, but I'm trying to look at this as something that needs to be open for all fans. So yeah, 2 tickets to a Rovers home league game, which has to be specified by the club, and then 2 at my choice, doesn't really add any value to me personally. It might add value to somebody out there, but the other 4 tickets, again, I have no interest in that. But if I were to try it out because the 3 tickets, the games are specified by the club. It might not fall in the schedule that I've got. There's a lot of questions in this for me. You also get events, so there's invitations to a minimum of 2 club events per year. Potential events could include a season launch night, end of season awards, reunion nights, special Q&As with current or former players or coaches, and then behind the scenes training sessions. So that as an area seems okay. It's just if those fall again around your schedule that you've got in your personal life, or if they happen at all. I'll go on to that in a short while about things not getting done. Merchandise, there's 4 free Rovers for Life branded gifts per year. Again, raises more questions than what it answers for me. What are these gifts? Obviously you're spending £80 to £100 or whatever it is. If you're going to get a pen, a key ring, a cup and a drinks mat, then that's not really value for money for me. So it'd be nice to have a bit more detail on what's going to be happening in terms of the branded gifts. And then you get vouchers, hospitality vouchers and ticket vouchers. Again, a little bit more detail on that to actually see if it's value for money or not. And then the discount opportunities, which is the Purple Vouchers book, Club Doncaster Academy, Foundation Fitness and Club Doncaster Shop, and then there's a monthly e-newsletter. Now I'm already at the gym, so again, looking at it from my point of view, that adds no value. And a lot of these things I remember receiving when I bought a season ticket a number of years ago, and a lot of people have said the same on social media, which we'll get to in a short while. But yeah, for all of that, you can either pay in full for a membership over the Black Friday weekend, which is the 25th to the 28th of November 2022, and you receive a special discounted rate of just £80, so that saves you up to £24. From the 29th of November onwards, there are 3 payment options, which is monthly, and that's £9 a month, quarterly at £27 per quarter, or annually at £100, which saves you £8. The Rovers for Life membership is on sale from 9 AM the 25th of November. I've said what I think about it as we've been going through that, in terms of it not adding value for money for me in certain areas. Other areas I look at and I think, yeah, that's okay, but is it worth £80 to £100? I'm not sure. Let's have a look at the social media reaction in this one. And it's been not too positive, in all honesty. So we've got Ben DRFC Smith 97 quote tweeted it, saying that we are wildly out of touch as a football club. We've got Mr. Rich C, whoever signed this off needs calling into the office and having a word with. We've got Shirt by Shirt MT, underwhelming. The only things I'd be interested in, you should get as a season ticket holder, not have to pay extra money for. So I've seen a lot of that in the reaction on social media about a lot of the perks that this membership gets you should be included in a season ticket. And I think that's something that the shadow board, who I have to say, I don't remember being consulted with on this at all. It totally came out of the blue for me. We've got a meeting coming up in December, so I think this will be brought up within that meeting. So again, this is a forum. In the comments down below, if you want anything bringing up, please put it in the comments and I will try my best to bring it up and get back to you. I'm obviously one of many on the shadow board, so I can't speak for them, but I can take things to them and we discuss things and come to a conclusion as a whole. But yeah, I'm seeing a lot of things saying about the perks in this should really be part of the season ticket. Claire Howell as well, really, surely adding a bit more onto a season ticket to get the extra benefits would be better. So basically echoing what other people have said as well. I've already forked out for a season ticket money, away games, lottery, shirts and clothing. She ain't forking out another £80 to £100, and I think this is the big thing. We're currently in a bit of a financial crisis. A lot of people are tightening the belts and struggling. I just think it's not been delivered at a very good time just before Christmas, and obviously a lot of families struggling at the minute with increasing prices in absolutely everything that we're paying for at the minute. And I think Claire hits the nail on the head. I don't remember bringing 3 shirts out a season for a long, long time. Obviously, we've had the charity shirts, but this season we brought three kits out, and for me, the away kit is the same design as the 2 keeper kits. The 3rd kit is the same colour as one of the keeper kits. The only different one is the home shirt for me, which is vastly different. So I think it doesn't quite sit right, the amount of things that have been put forward from the club, and it's putting, for me, additional pressure on families, especially with kids. Kids want the latest kits and stuff. A lot of adults want the latest kits. I'm one of those adults. I like to have the latest home shirt, and if I've got enough money, I'll get the away shirt or the charity shirt, whichever one I prefer. But yeah, obviously times are getting a lot harder, and I think this is just probably the wrong time to ask for more money. But it does make me worry in terms of what financial situation Doncaster Rovers are in at the minute. If we're pushing initiatives like this, yeah, it's very worrying. But for me, the one that hit the nail on the head was Adam Dawson's tweet, quote tweeted the Rovers tweet. I will put a link to this one in the description down below because it is a thread, and I would recommend going and reading it. But Adam said, "Yeah, another initiative from DRFC. This has tipped me over the edge. It's late, I'm shattered, but there's a thread on some of the club's previous initiatives. Spoiler alert, they've not been very successful." I think this one, like I say, it hits the nail on the head, and I recommend you go to Twitter and read that thread because it goes into a little bit more detail on some of the previous memberships and initiatives and things that the club have put forward and not quite delivered on. So I think the main thing for me is, how are the club going to deliver on this? Is it value for money? I think a lot of this is yet to be seen. So it'll be a conversation definitely in the next shadow board meeting, and hopefully I'll have some positive news or some further news on this. But in terms of a membership and the backlash that it's got on social media, I don't think it'll be one that many Rovers fans are taking up. And that is where I'm going to leave this video. If you've enjoyed it, please stick a big thumbs up on it for us, please. Comments in the section down below. Obviously, match previews and match day vlogs will be back next month because we've got a couple of home games, so content will be coming back. Sunday at 6:30 or 7, not sure yet. The 72 review will be coming back with an FA Cup special, so stay tuned for that. If you haven't already, please click that subscribe button. Thank you for sticking around on the channel and supporting me and the channel as a whole. It is greatly appreciated. And all that's left for me to say is thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.